3 days in Rome is enough if you plan it the right way. This is a complete 3-day itinerary. One anchor experience each morning, a proper lunch, slow afternoons, and evenings that end somewhere beautiful. By the end of this video, you will have the exact plan, the one booking that sells out weeks in advance, and the mistakes to avoid in peak season. The structure is simple. Day 1 is the historic center. Day 2 is the Vatican in the morning and the Pantheon quarter in the afternoon. Day 3 is ancient Rome. Base yourself near the Trevi Fountain or the Pantheon. Almost everything in this video is within a 30-minute walk of there, and every walk home ends at something worth seeing. When we reach the one tour you must book in advance, a code appears on screen. Scan it, and it takes you straight to the booking page. Everything else is linked in the description. First, getting in. Fiumicino now runs the EU entry-exit system, so arrival means fingerprints and a photo, and in summer that queue is long. 2 ways to handle it. Land before 8 in the morning, or book an airport arrival service such as Marhaba services. A representative meets you at the gate and takes over from there. She walks you through the terminal, puts you in the right queue, which on a busy morning saves a great deal of time, and tells you exactly what to expect at passport control. Immigration itself is yours to clear, as they explain when you book. She is waiting on the other side and walks you straight out to your car. Landing in a new country and simply following someone who knows the airport is a very easy way to start a trip. Otherwise, the Leonardo Express to Termini takes 32 minutes, and a fixed-rate taxi to the center is €55. If your hotel or host offers a transfer, take it. Drop the bags and keep the first afternoon unplanned. Nothing booked, nothing timed. Start at the Trevi Fountain. It will be crowded at midday. Go anyway. And remember it, because this itinerary brings you back when it is empty. Then walk 10 minutes to the Spanish Steps. Via dei Condotti runs from the bottom of the steps, the great Italian fashion houses, in a straight line. You do not have to buy anything. The windows are the show. Halfway down at number 86 is Antico Caffe Greco, open since 1760. Espresso at the bar, standing, the way it is taken here. For lunch, turn onto Villa Margutta, the ivy-covered artist street, and find number 118. Il Margutta has been vegetarian since 1979, long before it was fashionable, and the lunch menu is the reason to come. A generous buffet at midday, seasonal vegetable plates, handmade pasta, and a set lunch that is genuinely good value for a room this beautiful. If you are traveling with vegetarians, or you simply want a lighter midday meal, this is one of the best tables in central Rome. Reserve for weekends. 2 stops worth your time on the walk back. Officina Profumo-Farmaceutica di Santa Maria Novella on Via della Croce is the Rome branch of the world's oldest pharmacy. Founded in 1221, worth going in simply to smell it. Then browse the boutiques between Via dei Condotti and Via del Babuino. Around 4, walk up into Villa Borghese and rent a rowboat on the Laghetto. A few euros for 20 minutes on the water in the middle of the city, the cheapest luxury in Rome. At 7:30, join the evening passeggiata, the walk the whole city takes before dinner. For a drink with a view, the small rooftop bar at Hotel Fontana sits directly above the Trevi Fountain, around 20 euros a person including a drink. Dinner is cacio e pepe. Roscioli on Via dei Giubinari if you reserved, Grappolo d'Oro near Campo de Fiori if you did not. Then the payoff. Walk past the Trevi Fountain after 10:30. The crowds are gone. The water is the loudest thing in the square, and you will understand why you based yourself here. Be at St. Peter's Square by 8:30. Here is what most first-timers do not know. The basilica itself needs no ticket and no booking. There is only a security line, and before 9 it moves fast. Before going in, find one of the 2 stone discs in the piazza marked Centro del Colonnato. Stand on it, and the 4 rows of columns line up into a single row. A 500-year-old optical illusion. And it costs nothing. Inside, Michelangelo's Pieta in the first chapel on the right, Bernini's bronze baldachin over the altar, and above it the largest dome in the world. Shoulders and knees covered. Carry a scarf in summer. Then climb it. Around €10 with the lift to the roof. Then 320 steps up a staircase that narrows and tilts as it curves between the dome's 2 shells. From the top you see the whole city. There is no advance booking, you buy it there. Before you leave the square, mail a postcard from the Vatican post office. It is technically another country and the stamp proves it. Walk back across the river on Ponte Sant'Angelo, the bridge lined with Bernini's angels, and you are in the historic center. Lunch at Vivi Bistrot, inside Palazzo Braschi on Piazza Navona. Organic, largely vegetarian, and you eat looking at the Fountain of the 4 Rivers. If you would rather eat standing, Pizzarium Bonci near the Vatican is the best pizza by the slice in the city. 5 minutes away is the Pantheon. 2,000 years old, still the largest unreinforced concrete dome on Earth, with a 9-meter hole open to the sky. Stand under the oculus for a minute. When it rains inside. Gelato at Cremeria Monteforte beside it. Pistachio. If you like beautiful, useful things, this is the quarter for it. Campo Marzio design for leather notebooks, and Via di Monserrato for ceramics and lampshades. Now the hour most visitors skip. Around the corner from the Pantheon is Piazza della Minerva, where a small marble elephant by Bernini carries an Egyptian obelisk. Behind it is Rome's only Gothic church, with a ceiling painted like a night sky. 5 minutes on, Largo Argentina. Ancient temple ruins, older than Julius Caesar, with a cat sanctuary living among the columns. Then the Turtle Fountain in the Jewish quarter. Small, Renaissance, perfect. Cross the river to Trastevere for dinner. Ma va if you eat plant-based, or any trattoria with a handwritten menu. On the walk home, stop at Piazza Sant'Ignazio. The church's dome is not a dome at all. It is painted flat onto the ceiling. Stand on the marble disc in the floor and it looks real. Step off it and it collapses. Day 3 is the reason you plan Rome weeks ahead. Standard Colosseum tickets put you in the stands. The arena floor tour takes you through the Gladiator's Gate and onto the floor itself, looking down into the tunnels where everything was kept before it came up. Those slots release about a month ahead, and in summer they are gone within days. We booked ours through Get Your Guide the day they opened. The meeting point is Via delle Terme di Tito 93. Be there 15 minutes early and bring water and a hat. The same ticket continues into the Roman Forum, the temples, the Senate House, the House of the Vestal Virgins, and up Palatine Hill, where the whole forum opens out below you. 3 hours in total, and the best 3 hours in Rome. You finish beside Capitoline Hill, so lunch is 10 minutes away at Terrazza Caffarelli, the rooftop of the Capitoline Museums. Here is the part almost nobody knows. You do not need a museum ticket to eat there. Take the lift up, ask for a table at the balustrade, and the city rolls out in front of you. Domes, rooftops, umbrella pines, all the way to the white marble of the Vittoriano. The kitchen is quietly serious, the vegetarian risotto is excellent, and after 3 hours of ancient stone, a slow hour in the breeze is exactly what the day needs. The afternoon is deliberately loose. Trastevere for the honey gold mosaics of Santa Maria in Trastevere, or Monti, the neighborhood behind the Colosseum, for vintage shops and jewelry on Via del Boschetto and Via dei Serpenti. Then walk up the Aventine Hill to Piazza dei Cavalieri di Malta. There is a green door with a keyhole. Look through it, and at the end of a tunnel of hedges, perfectly centered a mile away, is the dome of St. Peter's. Free, 30 seconds, and nobody forgets it. Gelato at Fata Morgana on the way down. All natural, with plenty of vegan flavors. For sunset, the rooftop of the Hotel de la Minerve looks straight across at the Pantheon dome. No booking needed for drinks. Arrive by 7:30 in summer. For the last dinner, 3 very different tables, all worth the night. Aroma at Palazzo Manfredi is the Michelin-starred room facing the lit Colosseum. Book well ahead. Mater Terre, on the roof of the Raphael Hotel, serves an organic vegetarian tasting menu over the rooftops. And Gandhi 2, on Via Genova, is a long-standing Indian restaurant with a large vegetarian menu, well loved by people who live in the city. Pick whichever suits the evening you want. Then end where the itinerary started. The fountain after dark, 1 coin over the left shoulder with your right hand. The legend says it brings you back. 3 rules make this itinerary work. 1. Book the Colosseum arena floor the day slots release. It is the only thing here that sells out. 2. Stay near the Trevi Fountain or the Pantheon, so every walk home is beautiful. 3. 1 anchor each morning, a long lunch, and evenings left unplanned. Rome rewards people who slow down. Every place in this video, the tour, the tables, the rooftops, is linked in the description. And the code you saw takes you straight to the arena floor tour. If this itinerary helped, tell us in the comments what you would never skip in Rome, and subscribe for more unhurried itineraries like this one.